Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning into the video today. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Alright, we have a story here from Giant Freaking Robot today. A world-famous character is now in the public domain, and that is Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes will effectively enter the public domain in 2023. When copyrights expire, it puts content into the public domain, meaning it can be used without permission of the original author. The Verge reports that among the intellectual properties whose copyrights are set to expire in 2023, the world-famous detective Sherlock Holmes is part of that. As the start of 2023, the character will no longer be affected by copyright and will enter the public domain. Sherlock Holmes joins a variety of other notable characters, including in literature that are public domain, such as Dracula, Frankenstein, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and King Arthur. What this means is that anyone who wants to write stories about Sherlock Holmes can publish, distribute, and profit from them without license from the former copyright holder. In the case of the 2021 B. Baker Street Detective, that means the Sir Arthur Conan Doyle estate can no longer stop the production of media relating to the character. Some of the stories about Sherlock Holmes have already entered the public domain in 2019, but since the Doyle estate still owned the rights to the character, they argued in court that this portion of the work should not affect their copyright claim. Netflix was embroiled in this entanglement with the making of Enola Holmes, causing them to settle with the Doyle estate for use of the character. However, the copyright expiring with the turn of the new year, content like Enola Holmes or Netflix's short-lived series The Irregulars can see the light of day without consideration for the Doyle estate. Other characters whose copyrights expired before Sherlock Holmes have seen an explosion in content surrounding them. Both Moby Dick and Dracula have seen creative works based on their world, including movies that explore the settings from other characters' points of view, like the upcoming Nicolas Cage movie Renfield. Jane Austen's novels left the public domain and were reinvented as Clueless and Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. Sherlock Holmes is not the only major property to enter the public domain in 2023. The first talkie film, The Jazz Singer, as well as the epic science fiction movie Metropolis, will also be exceeding copyright this weekend, along with the Virginia Woolf novel To the Lighthouse. This will not only allow creators some license to use the properties in new ways, but also help those wishing to preserve those works by protecting them from the copyright infringement. A long public domain freeze recently ended in 2019, partly brought about to protect the copyright of a character as famous as Sherlock Holmes. Mickey Mouse is finally entering the public domain in January 1st, 2024, after a long period, including the freeze, during which Disney fought to retain its iconic character's copyright. The freeze began with controversy over a bill passed in 1998 that extended the copyright of Steamboat Willie for another 20 years, the same year it was set to expire. With so many recent Sherlock Holmes projects being developed, his entry into the public domain means we will see new stories beyond the familiar ones we know. In the last decade, we've seen Johnny Lee Miller, Benedict Cumberbatch, Robert Downey Jr., Henry Lloyd Hughes, and Henry Cavill take on the new role in new capacities. That includes steampunk, magic, and a precocious sister. Now that creators can take liberties with Sherlock Holmes, the game is afoot for what we might see next. And I think this could be a fun thing. I mean, for certain stories. I mean, imagine seeing Sherlock Holmes going up against monsters and vampires and zombies. I mean, it could be something fun to see something like that. I mean, there's already a novel about, I think it's called Sherlock Holmes and the Servants of Hell, which is basically Sherlock Holmes going up against the Cenobites. There's stories about the Sherlock Holmes and the Cthulhu mythos and stuff like that. There's already stuff like that out there. But this could open up a whole new world for people who, now that they don't have to, think about the copyright of the character or having to pay the Doyle estate money to use the character. Maybe, it'll open up a whole new world for the character. It could be fun. It could be interesting. But tell me what you think. Do you think it's going to be fun? Do you think it's going to be bad? Do you think it's just going to be, nothing done with the character. The character would just, wither away into the nothingness, or which will be kind of hard for Sherlock Holmes, thinking about it. But tell me what you think. Do you think you'll write a story about Sherlock Holmes going against one of your favorite monsters? Do you think you could put that up in fan fiction, although you could have already, and you could do that already. I mean, fan fiction's not, beholden to copyright, I don't think, in most cases. But tell me what you think. Do you think it'll be good? Do you think it'll be bad? Do you think some great stories will come out of it? Tell me what you think down in the comments down below. And please like, share, comment, subscribe. I appreciate anybody who takes the time to even watch a few seconds of my videos. It's much appreciated. Thank you very much. And I very much appreciate anybody who subscribes. Thank you as well for that. And take care for now, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.